Last year, I started a grow experiment with sweet potatoes using these grow bags from Epic Gardening. And now, 11 months later, it's time to answer the question, did trimming make bag A grow more sweet potatoes, or did it not matter and bag B will have more sweet potatoes? Today, we're going to find out. Now, I've moved these over here on the patio so it's a little easier to see. Basically, for bag A, once it started hanging down to the ground, I would come through and just cut it off. And you can see in bag A, there's really very little vine. But you can see in bag B, the vines are everywhere. Now, they did get nipped a couple of times by the landscape fellow, but for the most part, we did our very best to keep these bags equal. Watered equally, same amount of sunshine, same amount of rain. I think we put a little fertilizer in or compost when we first started, have kept the weeds pulled for the most part, really trying to keep them as equal as possible. We're even going to weigh them and see which one weighs in with more. Now I have to say, when I brought these up here and set them up here, bag A felt a little bit heavier. We've had a lot of rain this week, so it could just be that the soil is really soaked. Or it could be there's more sweet potatoes in bag A. Let's find out. Okay. I am just going to dump it. See here? See what I got? Now we're growing in these garden bags. This happens to be a lined version. If you had drip irrigation, you could stick the little drip irrigation tube right up this way. Let's see here. Now I've grown sweet potatoes in a bigger bag before and they grow a lot bigger. I really just wanted to do this as a small level experiment just so I could see the difference in a relatively controlled environment. So that is all the sweet potatoes in there. Not as many as I actually thought I would probably have. Let's dig through here a little bit more. And figure out what we have. I goofed and didn't actually get a shot of the weight. It was 1 pound and 5.9 ounces on group A. All right, here goes bag B. I think maybe, I don't know. I can't guess. Let's just dump it over and start finding out. Well, I'm not having any right on top like I did with the other one. Huh. Well, there's one. Oh, one nice one. That's actually a lot bigger even. Some more here. I tossed a piece about this size from the other one, so I'm going to do the same here to keep it even. I was traveling for about 10 or 12 days and they didn't get any water at all. And even with all the rain that we've had, it doesn't even look like this has been watered except right at the top. That's very interesting to me. All right, there's one more. Huh. This is an interesting experiment here. Let's see, there's another one. That was from B. There's all of those. Let's weigh them up. All right. Let's make sure this one's zeroed out. 0. And now let's put these in. Dropped one here. That is, interesting. 1 1.97. 1.99, 1.10 pounds. 1 pound, 10 ounces. Wow. So again, this is A and this is B. B is about 4 ounces heavier, which is significant in this small amount, but here's what I really notice. I have more sweet potatoes with A, but they're all very thin roots. I have a few thin ones here, but I have several that really have a little stockier potato to them or root to them than that. And so, interestingly enough, in this case, bag B1, which means that not trimming did not make it grow less. I really do like growing with grow bags. In fact, even though you see all these garden beds now, my very first garden in this yard was all grow bags because I was still trying to learn and figure it out. And it worked really great. You can be in a small space or a big space. Use small grow bags. They even have them that are 100 gallons, and I've grown sweet potatoes in those before very successfully. If you are thinking about growing in grow bags, you ought to check out the Epic Gardening Labor Day sale. It ends on September 7th, but it's 25% off their grow bags. And they have a bunch of other specials too, even on the birdies beds, their cedar beds. Just head over to this link right here, shop.epicgardening.com/meadow, and you'll receive an extra 5% off your order as well. Yes, even on top of the current sale prices. Now, I am an affiliate for Epic Gardening, and when you make a purchase through that link, it helps support this channel and helps me get out here and try more things in the garden and share with you. But I will tell you, with these grow bags here particularly, I'm going to zoom in on this just to show you how this one's constructed. This has been sitting out in my yard for a year. You do get this sort of mildewy thing happening, but I'm in Florida, and anything that sits outside and stays damp gets mildew on it. It's just the way it is. Heavy construction handles. Even when I picked these up to bring the bags to the front, they stayed stitched and intact. I've had them rip off before in less time than a year. And these happen to be lined bags, and so it's got an additional lining here that's helped hold in the moisture. It's reinforced stitched. And I think I mentioned this earlier, but if you're going to use drip irrigation, there's even a place here for you to run your drip irrigation line up to keep it secure right within the bag. Definitely, so far, my favorite grow bags I have ever used. And I have some experience with grow bags. After all, I started with them more than 5 years ago here in my own garden. Now, what I'm really most excited about with these sweet potatoes, that's going to be enough for Thanksgiving dinner. So now I'm gonna put them up and let them cure, and we're gonna have homemade sweet potatoes this year, and I can hardly wait. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you wanna see more of what's growing on here in the meadow, be sure to check out this video right over here. Until next time, my friends, remember to drink plenty of water, wear that high quality sunscreen, and as always, have a fantastic day.